28th of January 2022, I published a policy review with the Trans-European Policy Studies Association on the European foreign policy with the Middle East. In this piece, I argued the European foreign policy on the Middle East is best examined through three recent diplomatic innovations. The Trump Peace Plan, or in full, the Peace to Prosperity, a vision to improve the lives of the Israeli and Palestinian people, was published on the 28th of January 2020 in the White House. In this document, which contains two main components of economic and political segments, the proposal puts four segments to improve the lives of the two peoples. However, the proposal was initially rejected by the Palestinian Authority, Hamas, and Iran, and later on the document was objected by the European Union regarding the land swaps contained in the deal. The Iran nuclear deal, or the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, the 2015 agreement signed by the European Union, the United States, and Iran, was aimed at prevention of the country from achievement of nuclear weapons. However, the deal effectively came to a halt by withdrawal of the United States from the agreement. Although the European Union has continuously advocated for this deal, I believe in my piece that the deal has been flawed based on two main components. Firstly, the agreement does not address Iran's development of ballistic missiles. Secondly, the agreement contains a sunset clause that effectively at the end can be used by Iran for development of nuclear weapons regardless of the agreement. And in addition to these two components, I believe the agreement should have contained other destabilizing factors put forth by Iran. A future nuclear deal should contain these elements: the sponsorship of terrorism, development of ballistic missiles, and also potential development of nuclear weapons at the end of the agreement sunset clause. From the outset, the European Union expressed a strong support for the negotiations. However, I argue the Union should have taken a stronger stance in the course of the Abraham Accords. The 2019 Warsaw Summit, which was arguably the first step for forging of such agreements, was unfortunately boycotted by the Union. This was done due to Trump administration opposition towards Iran nuclear deal. Since the publication of the piece, a number of international geoeconomic and geopolitical changes affecting European Union's policy toward the Middle East have occurred. The Biden administration's intent for revival of the Iran nuclear deal, the May 2021 Gaza-Israel war, and the Russia-Ukraine war. From the outset of the Biden administration, the new American government expressed support for return of the United States to the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action. However, this decision was made with disregard to the new realities of politics in the Middle East. Additionally, the former mistakes in the 2015 agreement were not addressed in the new set of negotiations. The European and American decision for revival of the 2015 Iran nuclear deal was followed by May 2021 Gaza-Israel conflict. I argue, had the European Union and the United States taken a stronger stance in support of the Abraham Accords, we might not face the 2021 war between Gaza and Israel. Second, the Russia-Ukraine war, the worst European crisis since the Second World War. From the outset, Iran has supported Russian war in Ukraine, namely through the supply of armed drones. This course of action has been taken despite international arms embargo against the country. And lastly, the Iranian civil rights protests, which have faced harsh treatments by the regime against all international norms. To conclude, I argue the European Union has the capacity for an increased foreign policy presence in the Middle East region. In terms of the Iran nuclear deal, the European Union must take a stronger stance in a potential renewed nuclear agreement. Such a stance must address Iran's destabilizing activities in the region, as well as the country's ballistic missiles program. Regarding the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, the Union must take a stronger stance for a peaceful resolution to the conflict. In this approach, in my opinion, it is also time for European Union's recognition of Jerusalem as the capital of Israel.